Joined by voice of your San Francisco 49ers, Greg Papa. Welcome to the set. Welcome to 49ers Live, and welcome to being 7-0.
I've never been 7-0 in the NFL before, so it's exciting. I mean, I kind of knew they would be good this year, Kiana, but I didn't know they would go right to great. And I think they got a chance to be a great football team. The sophistication of the running game and what they're doing with the pass rush, wow. Well, but I think the key to the game really is to run the football and have those great players watch the game from the sideline, kind of like the recipe to beating the LA Rams. So here's my keys for the game.
There we go.
And when the 49ers run at 30 or more, they've only lost one time with Kyle as the head coach. You got Elijah Mitchell as the lead dog, obviously. And then you got Deadpool, Debo, and they're doing more and more of that. JaMycal Hasty's factoring in. Jeff Wilson Jr. got hit on the first play of the game in LA, making a tackle on the first kickoff of the game.
Yeah.
He wasn't quite the same. He didn't play a lot. He played on teams. So I think the recipe is there. We'll see if Trey Sermon has a jersey. But just possess the ball. The Cowboys are good. And their defensive front, now that they have DeMarcus Lawrence with Micah Parsons, the young guy, and the underrated Randy Gregory. Gregory will be on one side. They move Lawrence and Parsons around. Parsons will stand up in the A-gap. They haven't all played together a lot, but when they are on the field simultaneously, they are coming at you from each flank and over the head of the center, and they can flip people around. Parsons can play outside. DeMarcus Lawrence can play inside. I don't want him to get a starting job anywhere else, but I want him to come back here and do what he does. I don't mind the two-quarterback system. The media freaks out over it. It's insane. And I saw Carolina rotating Sam Darnold and Cam Newton. Almost play-by-play, snap-by-snap. I think that works. Jimmy could do it, but if he gets, offered $25 million, first of all, they're not going to bring him back under his current contract. He knows that. Don Yee's agent knows that. But if he doesn't get an offer to be a starting quarterback, backup quarterbacks make a lot of money. You put incentives in there, but the cap is going to go up to 208, but it's not going to go up as high as we thought. So potentially, as you phrased it, yes. But I think otherwise there's a myriad of factors here. And I hope not. I hope he plays this year. Kyle, the first touchdown pass Trey Lance threw last week, you had Deebo Samuel in the right slot. And when I saw it right away, it reminded me of the touchdown he threw against the Chargers at SoFi to Trent Sherfield, where he starts in the slot and kind of runs an out and up and got down the sideline, and they just dropped Deebo. Was that the same route? Was that the same play call or no?
Same type of route, different play call.
Do you think this number is too low for the San Francisco 49ers?
Well, they are the number 6 seed in the NFC. I understand that. But here's what I'm thinking for the weekend. I think the road teams can win all 4 games. I think Cincinnati could go into Nashville and beat Tennessee. We'll see if Derrick Henry plays. Rams can win in Tampa, and I like Buffalo to go back to Arrowhead and win. And then obviously 49ers and Packers. If that happens, then I think the 49ers playing the Rams again in the trilogy at SoFi would be really interesting. Not that they can't beat Tampa, but Tampa has a really good run defense, and a lot of these teams are just not built. So I think the way I look at it, and I felt this way against a lot of teams late in the years, the 49ers, they always say, is this team a bad matchup for the 49ers? And the answer invariably is yes, because the 49ers are doing something that the rest of the league is not doing. The rest of the league is spreading you out. They're going 3 wide receivers. They're playing in space. They're playing with a lighter box. They're built to stop the pass. These great quarterbacks. Well, the 49ers have a very good quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo, but they're built to take advantage of teams that want to play with a lighter box, so they're going to run the football. So they're going to have to be on it. The level of competition is severe. Obviously, to go to Lambeau and beat Aaron Rodgers is going to be a mighty challenge. I do understand why they're a low seed. I'm not quite sure I understand why Cincinnati is. I think Cincinnati could easily beat Tennessee.
What have you seen out of this running back?
He's fantastic. And I saw him with the Falcons. He could run through tackles. He's a powerful guy, so he's good on the goal line. But what he is just an expert zone runner. And it took the 49ers. Carlos Hyde was a good runner Kyle's first year, but he wasn't a very good zone runner. Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, Jeff Wilson Jr., Raheem Mostert, they know how to run the zone. And that's what they run here. And it's so complicated, but his vision, his first touchdown, the cut that he made right away on that, whether to keep it play side or cut it backside, he's just the skill set's there. His hands are better than I thought, honestly. He's a powerful runner, but more than anything, he knows how to ride the wave of the zone running game.
Oh, yeah. Raise your hand if you started Tevin Coleman on your fantasy
squad. Did you?
Oh, I did. I did.
My son did on my recommendation.
Oh, see? There you go. That was insider information a little bit.